Using the wrong type of sewing machine needle is one of the most common mistakes we come across at Sew Essential. It can lead to needle breakage, difficulty working with the chosen fabric, and poor stitch quality. We've outlined the different types of needles available and the fabrics and threads they should be used with. Even if you're a confident stitcher and are in the know about needles, it's worth having a watch. You might just surprise yourself and discover a life-changing needle you never knew existed. Sewing machine needle types. The number of different types and sizes of machine needle can seem a bit bewildering at first. However, it's not that difficult to get a handle on the different types. We've listed the most popular needles and the techniques and fabrics they're used for. Universal needles. As the name suggests, universal needles are the most commonly used needle. They can be used with woven fabrics, synthetics, and some knit fabrics. Ballpoint needles. Ballpoint needles have a more rounded tip than a universal needle, which pushes the fabric fibers apart rather than cutting them. This makes ballpoint needles ideal for working with rib knits, interlock, cotton knits, fleece, double knit, and generally most knit fabrics, because it prevents them from running or laddering as a result of stitching. Stretch needles. A stretch needle has what is called a scarf, which allows extra room for the hook to pass close by and prevents skipped stitches, making it ideal for use with fabrics such as lycra, power net, two-way stretch knits, silk jersey, spandex, and highly elasticated synthetic fabrics, or indeed elastic itself. Sharps needles. If you're a quilter working with several layers of cotton and wadding, or you're working with densely woven fabrics such as silk and microfiber, sharps needles should be used. These needles are designed to work with several layers of fabric, thanks to a stronger shaft which helps to avoid bent or broken needles. Quilting needles. Quilting needles are also designed to be used with several layers of fabric and wadding thanks to a reinforced shaft. However, they are much shorter in length than the sharps needle to allow quilters to achieve quick and even stitching. Jeans needles. Denim is the most obvious choice, but these needles are also best for other densely woven fabrics such as heavy twill, canvas, and heavy linens, often used for workwear. Leather needles. Leather needles are often known as chisel point needles thanks to a point that looks and acts like a chisel when in use. These needles should be used with genuine leather, suede, and difficult to sew projects. Metaphile needles. Metallic needles have an extra large eye, meaning these fancy threads feed through more freely and won't shred or split as a result of the sewing motion. If you ever struggle to thread your needle, a metallic needle would be a good buy. Embroidery needles. Embroidery needles are designed with a wider eye to allow threads such as rayon, polyester, or cotton machine embroidery threads to pass freely and easily when embroidering. Top stitch needles. Top stitch needles have an extra sharp point, which will pierce all types of fabric easily, and the large eye allows thick top stitching thread to be used. Twin needles and triple needles. These needles are used for pin tucking and decorative stitches and need to be used at a reduced speed. They are not compatible with all machines, so always check your manual before using them. Wing needles. Used in conjunction with the special stitch options on your machine, wing needles will produce holes in the fabric to replicate drawn thread work. Fabrics made from natural fibers such as cotton should be used with these needles.